All right, guys, welcome back to the Rick Shiels Golf Show podcast. It is the start of another fantastic week. My phone has just fallen on my laptop. It is the start. It's the middle of August. I've just come back from America on a secret filming trip, which I can't talk about, which is such a shame. But I'm going to tell you something, Guy.
Go on.
It was bloody exciting. That's all I can say.
That almost makes it worse. It's like I've been on a secret, but it was amazing, but I can't tell you what it is.
I think people reading between the lines will kind of probably know what it is. But the content will be released towards the end.
Did you get invited to go there?
I got invited.
Or will it be shown on the internet?
It will be shown on the internet, and I got invited.
Okay.
Very nice. Well done, Guy. That was very well done.
Thank you very much. What I'm here for.
So, yeah, I just come back from that unbelievable week. And I'll be honest with you, I've not caught up on loads of golf this last week. I know that, obviously, Scottie Scheffler won on the PGA Tour. He won by, was it 8?
8 strokes.
He's an animal, absolute animal. Jeff Winther, who we actually filmed with many moons ago, won over on the DP World Tour in Denmark, which is Great Northern, which actually, ironically, is a golf course that me and James Robinson filmed at a few weeks ago. That video is going to come out on Friday, so you get to see just how challenging that golf course is, albeit he was 15 under par for 4 rounds. So yeah, lots and lots going on. Obviously, it was the week before. I'm sure you probably spoke about it briefly on last week's podcast. Wacky Neiman won Live Golf in New York / New Jersey. And then I believe there is another Live event this week. So lots going on in the world. Where should we start?
Well, I think you touched on it already, but let's just touch on the PGA Tour. Obviously, you are right. Scottie Scheffler won by an absolute margin at the FedEx St. Jude. Only second win of the year. So what for him has been a pretty shoddy year. He's actually, when you look at his results, he has been the world's number 1 golfer. That's no surprise. But, you think of world number 1, you think you've got to be winning every single week. And that's not the case. He has won twice this year. But you look at his previous results. He had first in this tournament, obviously. His last tournament was second. The Open, he came tied 4th. He famously missed the cut at the Genesis Scottish Open. But before that, he had a second, a tied 4th, a 12th, a third, a tied 14th, a second. He has had an unbelievably consistent season. And this win, I think he needed just to let everybody know that, yeah, I am the man and I will win by an absolute mile if my game is on, which this week his game was on. He takes home a smooth $3.6 million. And I think it just goes to show, doesn't it, that he is undoubtedly the best golfer since Tiger. We've had that debate before, and I know obviously Rory's got more majors on the mantelpiece, but I think the way he's playing, the way he's dominating, there's no debate anymore, is there? There's really not.
I'm actually just looking through his stats at the moment as well.
That's outrageous.
He is number 1 in so many categories. Strokes gained total, you'd imagine that, he's number 1. Strokes gained tee to green, number 1. Off the tee, number 4. But then you scroll, he's got a few of the high numbers in there, but greens in regulation percentage, number 1. Where's the other one that I just saw that was really high as well? Going for the green attempts, I'm guessing he's out on par 5, 78.83%. Scrambling, he is number 1. So even when he misses the green, he's the number 1 scrambler. Scrambling from 10 to 20 yards, he's number 1. Putting average, which was always one that kind of let him down, he's now number 2. Yeah. Overall putting average, number 12. Birdie or better conversion percentage, number 2. He is putting from, is that outside 25 feet? It may be inside 25 feet. He's number 1. It's crazy. The stats are crazy.
Well, this week he was number 1 in putting and number 1 for total strokes gained. And he was always known when he had his old blade putter before he had the kind of mallet revolution and went for the claw grip. He was a bit of a weak putter, wasn't he? It was definitely the part of his game that let him down the most. This week, that was not the case. He gained nearly 9 strokes in the field putting. He was absolutely just... He was incredible. The only thing, and I don't like to even say this out loud because I normally hate this mindset, is I went to watch some of the golf yesterday, and I normally love when a player like Scottie is so dominant. How can you not? But watching him being so many ahead with a handful of holes left to play, it actually turned me off. I didn't end up watching it as much as I probably... I kind of kept my eye on it, but didn't get glued to it. Whereas if he was maybe 1 ahead or he was a bit closer, I would have inevitably been glued to see who won. But nonetheless, what an amazing performance. But Rick, on a maybe more somber note, full kudos to to Scottie, but maybe even potentially the title of this podcast, I'm not fully sure yet, but is it very, very early to say what I'm going to say, or is there some merit to this, or am I just being a tosspot by even debating this? But is there a slight bit of concern for Rory? Now, let me elaborate on that a little bit. Obviously, Rory finally last year won the Masters and completed that career Grand Slam. This year, he started off the year and won the Masters again, so unbelievable. But just as of late, I don't know, I'm just feeling like he's not quite there. Obviously, there was some images recently of him partying in Ibiza, which, of course, he's allowed to do. He's a very busy guy, works very hard. He's allowed to have some downtime with his friends, etc. I get it. But he was kind of seen partying and whatever. His quote off the back of this weekend, when he shot 8 over par for the 4 days and came 66 out of 70, he said, "I'm so far away from where I need to be to even feel like I have a chance. I've just got to keep working and hope it turns around a little bit." So he hadn't played competitively since the Open. The Open, he came tied 40th. This week, his stats, his strokes gained off the tee, he was 66th. He lost nearly 4 shots on the field. His driving accuracy was 66th. His approach to green was nearly 0.6 of a shot negative. He was 35th. And his strokes gained putting, he was 61st. So it was an all-around pretty shoddy week for Rory. Is it just a one-off? Is there something to look into here? Has he almost defeated it? Is he almost defeated the fact that Rory is the world number one and he can't get close to him?
Scottish number one.
Yeah, sorry, Scottish number one. He can't get close to him. What's happening?
I think he just needs a bit of a rest. I think he's done everything he's needed to do. And I think probably for Rory at the moment, he's probably lost a little bit of his kind of what's his next goal. Like what got him out of bed every day for the last 10 years was to win another major, but to more importantly win that green jacket.
Yep.
He won it in dramatic styles in 2025. He won it at a canter in 2026. Probably didn't even expect to really win it. What do you do next? Like, he's got all the money in the world. I believe his business portfolio is extensive. He's making more money off the golf course than he's probably playing golf right now. Yes, he let his hair down, his curly hair down in Ibiza, and good for him. He probably just needs a bit of a reset. He's not there with his game at the moment. I'm not massively worried about him because I think with Rory, it's funny because you've mentioned Rory's name there. And when I'm looking on the leaderboard, yes, he finished 66th. Just above him was fellow major winner this year, Aaron Rai. Just a few spots above him, T58th, was Ryan Fox, fellow major winner this year. We're not looking at them with a microscope because they're not Rory McIlroy.
Oh, of course they're not, no.
And Rory McIlroy has just got such outrageously high standards as the world, rightly so. He's one of the greatest players ever played the game, sorry. I think he's just probably a little bit burnt out. I think he needs a bit of an off season. I wouldn't be totally offended if I didn't see Rory till March next year.
Do you think he's going to play in the playoffs?
If he doesn't, I just feel he needs that big break. Just that he's played golf for since he was, how old is when he first hit the scene in his Oakley top and Jay Lindenberg belt? Was that in the 90? No, it wasn't 90.
No, it was 2007.
2007 Open, around that time. Been playing on professional golf leagues for nearly 20 years. Go and have a break. Go and have 5 months off. Travel the world. Do all the things you want to do. You've got all the money in the bank. You're still young. Just go and enjoy life for a bit. And I don't know. I think this is why, again, I think the Liv's off season is probably a little bit too long. But I feel like we need to miss golf a little bit sometimes. Like, let everyone just go off and have 3 months off. And, I want to see him come back refreshed and ready to go. I feel like they play too much golf almost and they don't have that respite. But I'm not too massively concerned for him. He probably struggles to look at Scottie at the moment, who beat Rory by, my math isn't very good, 20-something odd shots, nearly 30 shots.
Yep.
He's like, well, yeah, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just needs a break. That's my opinion on it.
You might well be right. I suppose there's two ways looking at it. I mean, he hasn't played loads of golf this year anyway. He's played 12 times on the PGA Tour. He has obviously a bit of DP World Tour stuff. But you think, is that the mindset that Tiger would have had?
It's not, but he's not Tiger.
Well, no, exactly. But I suppose we kind of put him in that same bracket, don't we? Maybe there's the bracket below. And I am probably preempting this. I'm sure next year he'll come back fighting, and I want him to. At the end of the day, this is the level we put him on, to your point. He's already won a major this year, and we're saying about...
He's won 2 majors in the last 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just that when you look at that performance of 8 over par, and Scottie Scheffler was shooting 17 under par for 4 rounds, there's a 25-shot difference, to your point. So who knows? It might just be a little bit of a, he might come next week. He might play unbelievable. Who knows? Next week we have got obviously the top 50 players have progressed to the BMW Championship at St. Louis. And then the following week is the Tour Championship, which is the top 30. Who knows? If he wins the Tour Championship, all is forgotten. It's just more looking at...
You'll be eating your words.
No, possibly. To be honest with you, I'm regurgitating his words. It was what he said that kind of struck a chord. I'm so far away from where I want to be. I don't to even feel like I have a chance. It was a very bold statement.
Wild, isn't it? You might have talked about it in the Hit podcast last week, but do you see also Scotty had the new driver in the back?
Yeah, so I think
QI4D.
This was announced after he did it, but he's gone for a QI40 with a shiny finish on the top. So it's kind of and a blue face like off the QI10 and the QI35. That's very interesting. He gets what he wants, let's be honest.
Well, a lot of it, you're looking at his spec. He used a driver that's 7.8 degrees of loft. Very specific. And when you've got a face that flat, most people use a 9 or a 10. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but you can obviously tell the difference. He likes that blue face because you can see a little bit more loft on that blue face for him, and possibly that kind of more shiny. I don't like a shiny crown driver. World number 1 does like a shiny crown driver, so that's the only thing that really separates us, if I'm honest. But yeah, he's absolutely dominating. I just think he's going to win every other event for the rest of the season. I think he's going to win the Tour Championship. I think he's just going to pick up a nice smooth. What's the winning prize for that Tour Championship? It's something scandalous, isn't it?
I think it's 10 mil. I think it's $40 million for the actual whole purse. I think it's 10 million.
Fair play. Go on, win it.
Okay, a little quiz for you. Small quiz.
Go for it.
What do the following 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 or 9 names have in common? You ready?
Yeah.
Get your thinking cap on. You might know this, you might not. Victor Hovland, Bryson, Matt Kuchar, Tiger, Phil Mick, Mark O'Meara, Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, and Bobby Jones all have in common.
I think I know the answer.
Come on.
They have all won the US Amateur.
Correct. Got it in 1. Boom. So, this weekend we saw an English guy. Now, I would pronounce this guy's name, if it was me, as Jack Whaley. That's how I think we would pronounce it. In America, in all his interviews, it's Jack Whaley. I would say Whaley, but we'll say Whaley because I've seen interviews with him and he's not correct to the interviewers. But anyway, Jack Whaley from Doncaster has won the US Amateur Championship at the age of 22 years old. He's only the second Englishman since 1911 to win it. Who's the other one, Rick?
Who did you say? Englishman?
Yeah. 2013, it was an Englishman. He's had a pretty good career.
Pretty good career, Englishman. Oh my God. What year?
2013. You'll kick yourself.
Did you say him in that list a second ago?
No, I kept him off.
Oh, 2013. He's had a good career. It's not that long ago.
He's had a very good career. But he might be it's 13 years ago, don't forget. So he's done a lot since then.
Matt Fitzpatrick.
Correct. Of course it is. So, yeah, Jack becomes the second.
Do you know what? I sometimes forget Matt Fitzpatrick's English.
He went to uni in America.
I don't know why. He's not. When I'm thinking of English players straight away, my brain goes one era too far back.
Okay, like a Lee Westwood,
like a Westwood and a Poulter and Justin Rose and those type of guys. Like I feel like the Danny Willett and the I do see Danny Willett as soon as it's like English. Matt Fitzpatrick, for me, he doesn't always come into my brain as being English. Anyway, sorry.
So anyway, Jack is the first English player to win since then. He beat Jay Leng 4-3 at Merion in the final. He goes to Florida State University, and this win, as you will know, gets him into the Masters, the US Open, the Open at St Andrews next year, and in this year's Walker Cup team at Lahinch in Ireland in September. Going into the event, he was the 90th amateur in the world, so great player, but maybe not one of the favourites. And what's really interesting is, in the stroke play portion, the first 36-hole stroke play, he actually was shot 2 over par and had to get through a 16-man playoff for 11 places, which Luke Poulter was in. Luke Poulter didn't get through, but he got through that by the skin of his teeth, you could say. But then went on to win. He won his round of 64 match. For his first match play match, he won on the 22nd hole. It took him a little while to get the W. The round of 32, he won 2-1, so that was great. Round of 16, he won 4-3, so that was great. Quarter final, he won 5-4, so he's getting his stride. The semi, he won 1 up, and in the 36-hole final, he won 4-3. So great win for him. Great to see another, English golfer who could be the next big thing. He was also using a blade putter, so he's a very retro take using a blade putter. But yeah, I watched some highlights. Seems like a very kind of nice lad, very kind of normal, regular, humble guy. But what a win! I mean, like
Does
I said,
he reside in the US?
Yeah, he's at Florida State, so he's at Florida University. But again, you look at what's mad with any amateur event, certainly at the US Amateur. You look down the list of names, those I've just mentioned: Victor, Bryson, Tiger, Phil, Jack, Arnie, Bobby Jones, etc., who have gone on to be the legends of the game. But equally, you can look down at the winners or the second places, and some of them you've never heard of them, who've not gone on to do anything. I absolutely hope, for England's sake and for Jack's sake, that Jack Whaley or Jack Whaley goes on and has an amazing career, and I'm sure he will do. So that will be great to keep an eye on him. But yeah, what a great victory. It makes you kind of, I don't often feel too patriotic in golf, really. I just don't, for whatever reason. But to see, with the amazing talent you've got from America, like, your Miles Russells, etc., some amazing, amazing golfers. See an English lad go on with his dad caddying for him as well, which is so great to see. When he held the final putt, his mum ran onto the green and hugged him, and his dad was there just absolutely in awe with the iconic little flag. Well, not even flags, what are they, like a wicker basket, at Merion. Unbelievable. So who knows? We could be watching him in the next 10 years go on like Matt's done and go and win the US Open on top of the US Amateur. So well done to Jack.
A couple of stats for you. This is from a Golf Monthly website. Yeah, you're right. He was born in Doncaster, England. Mm-hmm. He took up the game of age 4 when his dad Andy spotted an advertisement for group lessons at the Peak Hound Golf Academy.
Oh, there you go. Good place to learn.
Growing up, Whaley received his first brand new golf ball at the age of 12.
Wow.
So he was 4 when he started, 12 when he got his first ever golf ball, first brand new one.
That's mad.
After attending a Waith Academy in Rotherham, the Englishman then went on to Dalton State College in Georgia. Prior to moving, what else do we know about him? Because of his play, Whaley has won every national honour in NAIA, including the Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, Gary Player, and Phil Mickelson awards. So he's won. He is being celebrated. But like I say, what did you say is in the amateur world ranking?
He was 90 going into this event.
After his college years, he committed to Florida State University, and in 2026, he's there. That's now. He's won he won the US Amateur Championship.
Yeah.
That's what it says. Facts. So good luck to young Jack. How old is he now?
22.
Oh, nice. Fair play. To be 22 again, eh?
Yeah, some other interesting news as well. I don't know if you saw this, but there'll be some happy people down at Welling Garden City. So Welling Garden City famously is the home, or was the home, of Sir Nick Faldo. But a golf club over there called Panshanger Golf Club was looking to get, it's owned by the council, was looking to get demolished, and there was going to be, I think, 500 homes and a leisure centre built on it. People obviously down there were uproar, they were unhappy about it. 4,300 people signed a petition to protect the golf club, and apparently this proposal for this housing development has now been dropped and the golf course is there. So obviously it feels like we need more and more homes all the time getting built, but these golf courses, certainly kind of public and council ones, are a great way for young people, the future Jack Whaleys, to get into the game of golf. So that apparently is now not happening. So, I'd heard a little bit about this last week, but there'll be obviously many listeners, I'm sure, who are fully aware of this proposal. Maybe people might have signed a petition themselves. I believe that is now not happening, so one more golf course survives.
Well, it's annoying. You know the golf course not too far from us, Swinton Park? That shut down years ago, and I'm sure that was going to be turned into houses. Nothing's happened ever since.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I mean, as much as I never want to see a golf course get closed down, clearly I don't. You would imagine if it's council-owned, they mustn't be getting much footfall, which is why they want to potentially close it. Or, obviously, the fact is they're probably going to get paid an absolute wedge to sell it on for houses, so that's more likely to be the reason. But we had... it's a topic I think we'll never get bored of talking about and always comes up in conversation. But we talked the other week about, golf being expensive. Is it expensive? And we had somebody actually today on the Facebook group kind of disagree with me, which is obviously fine, saying that golf is expensive. And it doesn't have to be. And that's the proof that, I know that golf course very nearly got closed down, but there are many, many council golf courses that you can go and play, for relatively cheap. It doesn't have to be too expensive. You can go and use old golf clubs, old golf balls. Again, Jack Whaley went pretty well with that with a brand new golf ball for 8 years. So golf doesn't have to be expensive. However, if you have lots of money in your pocket, golf can be expensive. You can play the best golf course in the world. One man is doing just that and has decided very randomly to document it. And if he's not careful, by the end of this month, could go on to be the biggest golf YouTuber in the world.
Go on.
LeBron James.
Oh,
LeBron. LeBron James has gone. And randomly, we knew he was going to golf. We knew he'd appeared on Bob Does Sports' channel. He has gone and basically launched his YouTube channel. He's released one golf video so far that already in a day or two. It's 1.5 million views. He's reached 500,000 subscribers already. Wow.
How mad is that?
It's crazy. What I almost don't understand, but fair dues, is what is in it for him. He's obviously one of the richest sportsmen ever to have lived. For those listening who don't know who LeBron James is, I'm sure not many, he's obviously a basketballer, very, very famous in the States, obviously globally famous, has got into golf in the last kind of year or two, and now has decided to document it on YouTube. Played quite a chaotic video. It was at Castle Stewart you've just recently been.
Yeah. With
some of his ex-teammates, I think it was. I'll be honest, wasn't massively my cup of tea because I didn't know who the guys were, but obviously it's a lot of people's cup of tea. So it can only be good for golf. It can only be good for golf YouTube that lots and lots of people who might have never ever watched golf before, had no interest but love LeBron James, have watched that video, might then get recommended your videos, Rick, or Bob Does Sports, or Grant Horvath's, or whatever. So surely it's only good for golf, but random.
They're bloody tall, aren't they?
Yes.
Like, they make everyone else in the video look absolutely tiny.
Yeah, it's a very, very...
Well, I knew he'd gone to Scotland playing golf. I just thought it was a bit of a lad's weekend away.
Yeah.
I didn't realise he was, filming stuff for YouTube.
I mean, it's strange, but as I said, it can only be a good thing. The thumbnail is a very kind of basic YouTube
It's a very
golf.
basic YouTube
thumbnail, which I kind of in a weird way I think almost works better because it's like he is such a famous guy. I think has he just recently signed for a new team? The people listening who've got so much more knowledge than I have on basketball. I know absolutely nothing. But I'm sure he's just signed for a new team.
I want to say Pittsburgh.
Philadelphia, is it? Philadelphia 76ers, apparently. He was at the Lakers for 8 years before that. Cleveland Cavaliers before that, which I think is the teammate who just played with in this video. Miami Heat before that, and then Cleveland Cavaliers before that. So my lack of knowledge is clearly showing here. But welcome to YouTube Golf, LeBron James.
It is mad, isn't it?
Yes.
It's absolutely mad. And he intros it like YouTube, like a proper YouTube video, doesn't he?
Yeah. I've spent a lot of time watching golf YouTube. Question for you, Rick, from Stephen Hadley. So he sent an email to podcast@rickshiels.com. We've had a lot more emails recently, so please feel free to continue to email us. But Stephen has said, "Hi, I'm a long-time listener of the podcast, and I want to send you a question. A bit of fun. You can play any golf course in the entire world every time you play, 18 holes free of charge, but you can only play the same hole 18 times. So which golf course and which hole are you choosing and why?"
I can only play one hole?
Yeah, so you could say Augusta National, but it has to be the 13th every time you play it for 18 times. Or it could be the old course and the 18th hole. You with me?
But that's the only course I can play again?
No, you can play other courses, but that course is always free to play whenever you want. It's a fictional question, obviously. What would your golf course be and what would your hole? So you're going to go par 3, that's iconic. Would that get boring? You're only ever going to hit irons on it. Par 4, you're going to get to hit drivers maybe occasionally. You could hit an iron off the tee. You're going to get a bit more variety potentially.
play one hole 18 times in a row. A par 3 would get a bit.
But you'd also get a lot of hole-in-one chances.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't, unless you got it in the first time you played that hole, though, you wouldn't count it. But only one police over there.
What about if, though, every time you play it, the pin gets changed? So you play it once, as you're walking back to the tee, the greenskeeper comes and moves the hole. Then it counts.
Poor greenkeeper.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What hole would I play? The ones that stand out to me are obviously the 17th at Sawgrass, the 12th at Augusta, the 13th at Augusta, the, albeit I've never played it, the par 3 Pebble Beach, the 7th hole. Albeit I don't think I'd want to play it all the time, but either the 17th or 18th at the Old Course, St Andrews.
Yeah, I was thinking 18, weirdly.
Because you could play it quite a lot different ways, the 18th.
Exactly.
And I feel like as long as you stand there and don't go right, you're fine.
And if you do go right, hit a hotel and bounce back to with an eagle then.
Happy days. Where else? I mean, you could pick, do you remember when we played that course with the par 6? West Midlands. Yeah, West Midlands Golf Club. I think that'd get a bit tiresome, though.
And your scorecard would be horrendous, wouldn't it?
What did you shoot today? Shot level par. Oh, wow, 72. No. What would it be?
It'd be 90.
6 times 18.
It'd be 90, wouldn't it?
Then you'd get lots of birdies.
That's very true. I'm gonna lock in 18th at the Old Course. I just think that the iconic look going over the Swilcan Bridge, it would
have a picture every day.
18 pictures. Go up to have look at my picture, look at this one, and look at this one, and look at this one, and then this one.
Oh my God. And is there any rules or stipulations of you don't have to walk back? Buggy back?
This is our own mind fancies. We could get a little jetpack if you want. A little jetpack back. You don't have to walk back.
But I'm just thinking, if this was a video, if someone said to me now, you can go and play one hole 18 times in a row,
get a buggy.
Got to think of the practicalities.
Get a buggy.
I mean, you could leave a driver on the tee. You could take a few irons down there. Do you know what I mean? Leave your putter on the green. Just keep playing it. Get your steps in, wouldn't you?
You would. I wonder if when this guy sent the email and he just thought we'd go bang, bang, it's like we've really thought about, which is good. You're getting value for money for his question.
Yeah, I don't... For some reason, my brain's moved away from a par 3.
Yeah, I think it should.
It's a par 4 or a par 5.
I think par 4 is nice. Because you can hit driver, you can go an iron off the tee, you can mix it up a little bit. A bit more variety.
Yeah.
Do you have a thing? Come back to you.
One hole all the time. Yeah, I think now we've whittled it down to par 4. I do think 18th at St Andrews.
Right, yeah, I really do. I think it's got everything.
It's got everything, but it's got nothing.
It's bland, but it's nice. It's like a portion of chips.
No bunkers.
Yeah.
Not a single bunker on it.
But would that not be like, if I said to you now, this is a bit different, but you can have one meal for the rest of your life? You don't want like a spicy curry, do you? Because it's nice, but you'd say, right, okay, for every meal I've got to have one thing. You want something quite like safe, quite bland, but exciting, which is, for me, some chips with loads of salt on. I'd
probably have pasta bolognese.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's good to have a bit of cheese on top.
Just like, you've got, you know what you're having there. Yeah,
which is like the 18th at the Old Course. That's always been said. Old Tom Morris used to say that. Then when young Tom Morris walked down the fairways in the 1800s, he said, you know what, young Tom? What, Dad? I went, this golf course got a lot of things going for it. He said, yeah. So the most important thing to never forget, this hole reminds me of pasta bolognese.
And he'd go, what are you on about?
What's that?
What's pasta bolognese?
Yeah, you'll find out.
We eat bread and meat.
Yeah.
And haggis.
Yeah. In kilts.
We have no idea what this bloody Italian... Well, he wouldn't even know it's Italian. Is
that your answer then? I'll go with that.
It's like I miss an obvious one, but yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay, great. Okay, another question. Hope this one's a bit quicker. Maybe it's not. This is from, I'm going to say his name. I'll say Simon. Maybe that's enough. Simon Simon says, put your hands on your head. Hope all is well. A long time fan of the podcast. I have a friend who also I play golf with, But he gets unnecessary anxiety when a group behind us even gets remotely close to catching us up, to the point where his stress spoils my experience and I feel rushed the whole way around. On top of that, he always keeps score and even my score, even after I've told him, don't keep my score, I'm not bothered. And he also continues to tell me my score all the way through. So he's going, Simon, yeah, you're 4 over. Thanks, mate. Next door. Simon, what? You're 5 over. Thanks, mate. Simon gets a 10. Simon, you're now 10 over, mate. Continuing. We are both mid-handicappers, and my preferred casual format is to play together as a scramble against a golf course. I did this with another friend of similar ability this week, and we shot 1 under par gross, had a great afternoon/evening playing Furness Links in Barrow and Furness during the solar eclipse too, which was pretty special. After the experience, I am seriously questioning whether or not to play golf with my first friend ever again at all. What do you reckon? Am I being too harsh? I've tried talking to him and setting intentions on the first tee, but it makes no difference. From Simon. So, imagine Simon says to his friend who's already got a bit of anxiety, hey, Brian. He goes, yeah, Simon, what's up, mate? You know, you get a bit nervous on the golf course. Yeah, I do sometimes when people get close to behind us. Well, I'm not your friend anymore either.
That would be harsh.
That would be harsh. But I kind of get his point a little bit.
Quick one, though.
Go on.
How disappointing was the solar eclipse?
I risked my eyes for it.
Was it worth it?
Who said that? Who's talking to me? No. I looked through my phone. I put sunglasses on. My Ray-Bans that don't fit anymore because are they called legs of sunglasses, maybe?
Arms.
Nearly. The breasts of my sunglasses have like gone too wide, so they don't really fit on. So I went outside, I'd put my phone on camera up to the sky, looked behind it and looked through it. I was like, right, it's getting smaller now. It looks almost like a moon shape. Any minute now, it's going to go. Never went.
Pretty awful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In Spain, Lucas will...
Did they get the full job?
Well, not in Tenerife. They didn't in Tenerife, but they did in Spain.
Did they, Lucas?
Ibiza, Spain was a full-on... Full. Like 1999 solar eclipse that we had here.
Would you also agree as well, I saw a funny tweet about this, that the PR team, quote unquote, behind the eclipse did a bad job? Because I feel like in 1999, which obviously Lucas wasn't alive for, it was the talk of the town. Everyone felt like ages. This time, 2 days before, I'd never heard of it. I just said, what are we doing for the eclipse? What do you mean?
The ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, I was in America. I genuinely had zero information. And I rang up my wife. Oh, what you're doing this afternoon? Oh, we're going watching the solar eclipse. I went, what? This is solar eclipse? Yeah, it's happening in like an hour. I'm like, what? Yeah. And she said, yeah. I was like, you're having a laugh. So I actually tuned into one of my security cameras at home and tried to watch it through that.
Did you have it in America as well?
No.
Right, okay.
It didn't happen in America.
I'm confused by what, because it's a different sun time.
It's the same sun.
But yeah, is it?
Same sun.
Different time.
What was mad, I was actually playing golf that afternoon. I was looking at the sun going, it's the same sun that everyone's looking at.
That is weird, isn't it?
Everyone.
I know.
My wife that day has looked at that sun, the same sun I'm looking at.
Yeah. It is weird, isn't it?
Everyone who's listened and watched, we all look at the same sun.
What about this for a stat then? Everyone ever lived just in the same sun. William Shakespeare saw that sun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite famous, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to be the most famous object
in the world. Is the world more famous than the sun, though?
Yeah, but you don't look at the world, really, do you?
Well, when you're walking, you kind of do. I'd say the world is more famous. But then, like, the sun is its more, like, cocky cousin. It's a bit more brash. It's like, all right there, son. All right there, world.
I've never understood, and I'm sure there's such an easy explanation. How can you see the moon sometimes when it's sunny?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't get it. Lucas?
Was the moon always there?
No, because the moon should be on the other side of the world at that time.
Because everyone else is in bed?
Yeah.
Well, there's one for you then. Right. We go outside now. Sun and the moon are both out, right? Australia, they're asleep. They've still got the moon.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what? Anyway.
Anyway, should this guy tell his friend to stop being a bit soft and just, should just get on with it, or...
It's a bit of a tough one, isn't it? Jesus, it's like...
I think it's 2 points. I don't think stressing out with a group behind you is that bad, because it is... You don't want to upset other people on the golf course.
It is weird having just people around, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. I understand the anxiety of having people around.
And I'd rather somebody be nervous of people being behind you than not bothered and risk telling the club. If you're dead slow on purpose and no respect over the people, and then suddenly you get a bit of a telling off. But if you said to your mate, I'm not bothered keeping score, so I have a good laugh today and enjoy myself, and they're keeping your score, it's a bit like...
I've already told you, I don't want to keep my score.
Yeah.
I think that one he can probably navigate out of. I think telling someone not to be anxious isn't going to work because they're just going to be more anxious.
Yeah.
I think if they were just to go and, genuinely don't keep my score.
Give him a final warning on the tee. I know you get a bit anxious, but I'm going to give you a final warning today. Any of that nonsense, we're done. And then see how it behaves. Give him an ultimatum.
Or, I'll keep the score today.
Yeah.
Let me keep the score.
You chill out. Yeah. Okay. Last email. I've had loads of emails and they're really great. So thank you. Please do send us more. podcast@rickshiels.com. We love them. But this one is from Andrew, and he says, ahoy hoy, which is normally not my favourite way to start an email, if I'm honest with you, Andrew. But
ahoy hoy.
Yeah,
how's he even spell
that? So he's gone for the ahoy is AHOY.
Okay.
Naturally, there's a space, HOY, exclamation mark. Ahoy hoy. It's a bit like...
What's he called?
He's called Andrew.
Andrew.
Does he call himself Andrew? Oh, no, he calls himself Andy, so he saves himself a little bit. Ahoy hoy feels a bit like you go to Centre Park to the family, and there's another family. They're all right. They're from Kent. They're fine. But the dad's a bit like the wet lettuce. And you see him in the morning every day. It's like, ahoy hoy! How are you guys doing today? Oh, for Christ, Andrew again.
I'm all the better for seeing you.
Yeah. I'd be like Ned Flanders. Whatever. Anyway, Andrew has said, long time listener to the podcast. Thank you, Andrew. Don't ever say ahoy hoy.
You're going for a dippy dip today? Should we go for a little dippy dip?
Swimmeroonie? I've got bagels for everybody. Andrew, I know. I think he's a nice guy, actually. But anyway, he says...
How's he signed it off?
Cheers, Andy. Oh, saved himself, Andy.
Really? he's gone in strong. And I feel like he's regretted it. As soon as he sent it, he's gone, oh, crap. Or is this the new tactic people are using to show that it's not AI?
Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, okay. So maybe next if people email us, start off with a really obvious not AI, like top of the morning to your doodaroonies or something. Yeah, okay.
The rest can be AI, but just not the first
not
bit.
The start. Right, anyway, he says, I went and played golf yesterday for the first time in over a year after having shoulder trouble and having an operation in March. I hope you're doing all right, by the way.
I feel like he must have played well if he's starting this email with hoy hoy.
He's just a cheery guy.
Okay.
His shoulder's better. It was extremely hot, 38 degrees Celsius here in the Midlands of the UK. There was no way I was dragging my whole bag around for that. So...
No way.
No way. No way, Jose! So, I plucked a select few clubs out of my bag to carry in my hand. It's something I've done before at this municipal golf course several times. We turned up yesterday, and my wife went in to pay for the three of us. So it must be Andy, ahoy hoy, his wife, and another person. The lady in the pro shop kicked off that I didn't have a golf bag. I could understand it if I didn't have any clubs with me and was looking to share with somebody else. But my other two playing partners had bags. I had my clubs in my hand, my handful of clubs. My wife had to tell her about my shoulder operation and give her a sob story about not being able to carry a golf bag around. And very reluctantly, the lady in the pro shop agreed to let me play. I was shocked. I've done this many times before. It's a very short course. You don't really need your driver. And my wife, who's only recently taken up golf, was taken aback. And it said it really put her off coming back to this particular golf course. Do you think it's unreasonable to insist someone has a golf bag? It's a public course with access to dog walkers, no dress code. It's very informal. So I was very unexpected and shocked this happened. For reference, the clubs of choice were, not that we need this, but it's nice anyway, a Ping G crossover 3-iron, wow. Wilson D7 Forge 7-iron pitching wedge, a Cleveland RTX Zip Core 60 degree, and a Cleveland TFI 2135 1.0 putter.
This is, without question, the first time Andrew has ever been told off for anything.
Yeah. He's taken aback by it, isn't he?
He's found this hard to swallow.
I wonder if what's happened here is his wife goes into the pro shop. He stood outside, his wife's gone, ahoy, hoy! And they go, well, not these fucking idiots again. And it's just to get rid of him. Right, she's dressed up. You can't tell her off for that. Is that your husband outside? Yeah, that's Andy. Or Anderoony, as I call him. Is he smoking drugs? No, he's not smoking drugs. Has he been drinking today? No. Has he got a golf bag? No. Right, you can't play. That's what's happened. Sorry, Andrew.
Before they walk in the golf, but here comes the bloody pirates.
Has he got a parrot on his shoulder? Yes, he has.
Andy, you really messed up with his start. It's totally your own fault. Rules are rules, Andrew. And if you don't abide by them, there are consequences and punishments. I don't think, unless it was a pitch and putt course, I wouldn't turn up without a bag. What are you taking aback?
No, I was listening, but I also Googled something, and that's interesting. So, ahoy hoy, listen, was suggested for early phone calls by Alexander Graham Bell, and he was the person who invented the telephone. So the guy that invented the telephone, Alexander Graham Bell, hence why people say, I'm going to give him a bell. That comes from that. Did you know that?
Didn't know that.
Yeah. He suggested that we say ahoy hoy for early phone calls. But Thomas Edison preferred hello because it carried better over long distances. So actually, we should be really saying ahoy hoy.
It's not a phone call. It's an email.
Great. Yeah, very true.
If it was a phone call, let him off.
Oh, right, okay. So, there you go. So
I like how you've actually just Googled ahoy hoy.
I did. Yeah, and it was the chosen greeting of Mr. Bell, who invented the phone. So really, it carries a lot of weight.
Didn't know, give him a bell, was Alexander Bell, did you say?
Graham Alexander Bell, did I say it was? Can't remember what I said, but yeah, Mr. Bell.
Ahoy hoy is a vintage quirky greeting.
It's quirky. Yeah, very quirky.
This is mad. People use ahoy hoy as a fun joke popularised by the character Mr. Burns on the television show The Simpsons. That's weird because you said Ned Flanders. Anyway.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Simpson. But no, I would have thought Ned Flanders. Not.
Yeah, he's a bit more of a
ahoy hoy type of guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Andrew, you've been told off. You get your punishment. Did you play golf?
I think he played golf.
What's he whinging for then?
Well, exactly. I don't know. I think
get a bag next time.
Would it actually bother you though if you didn't have a bag? If you work at the meet, maybe the meet is a different kettle of fish.
It's just rules are rules. I mean, he probably should have just stuck them in his wife's bag.
Is that not worse, sharing a bag?
I'll tell you what. Have you ever seen those bags now you can get just to go to the driving range?
No.
I think this might be worse than like an.
It sounds like a problem that doesn't need solving.
This is massive in like Korea.
Oh, okay. I think I might know. Like they're really skinny, like a pencil.
Well, there's a couple. There's ones like that.
Yeah, I don't like.
By the way, there's lots of talk about getting these screens on there. How do we do it, Lucas? How would we get this screen onto that TV?
AirDrop, AirPlay, or something.
Right, let's see. Because I don't want to do it all the time. Engine room.
That might be upstairs, but try it. So those listening in the car, Rick is trying to connect his computer to the screen behind us.
People do mention it in the comments.
They do. Yeah.
Come on. Engine room. No,
I think that's upstairs.
Okay, we will get it sorted. So when we need to show you something, we'll put it on the TV behind. But maybe he just needs one of them. He needs one of those bags, a little bag that you can carry around. Or I mean, look at that one guy.
Let's have a look.
That is the skinny.
Oh, that's horrendous.
That's the skinny.
I makes me feel a bit sick.
People watching.
That if you walked in with that, I'd have the ick. Do you not think? I bet you like that, don't you? Is it not minging?
Not bad.
What golf things do you think we have that actually are unnecessary but that have stuck? Like, for example, and this is more of a trend, but taking your glove off to putt and then putting it in your back pocket is so unnecessary.
We're old now, though.
It's the behind the belt, isn't it?
Behind the belt.
That's weird. I don't like that.
It's really bizarre.
Unnecessary.
I can't do it. I tried to do it. Can't do it. Literally, I don't. It keeps dropping down.
Yeah.
I'll be one of the cool kids. I'll tell you what I did see on Instagram the other day. I'm connected to the TV upstairs, so I need to stop sharing right now. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. It's connected to the TV upstairs from here. Great, yeah. Anyway, I was going to say, I saw someone decorating their golf bag, and it had so much crap on it. When did decorating golf bags become a thing?
What do you mean, decorating a golf bag?
Like with clip-ons and stuff, and I mean, it was a female golfer, but it had so much stuff. It was jangling. But he really would do.
I feel like I'm not that fussed about having like a cool bag setup. It's very much a thing, isn't it now? Like, you know, head covers from certain places you've been to and stuff. And I kind of like it, but I've never really done it massively. Maybe I should really try and upgrade my golf bag.
I'm trying to think what gives me the ick. I know.
Visors.
Ball marker on the cap.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
The other one I've seen, ball marker on the shoe. So it like clips, you know, like to like the top
What's
of your shoe.
What's wrong with a coin in your pocket?
And they literally bend down and then get it.
You know, it was actually a bit icky, but also a great idea. Back in the day when you used to have a little small ball marker on your glove, you know, little poshing.
See that? I'm a big fan of still.
Yeah.
The one I didn't like was the button.
Yeah, but that's what I'm about. But they were good in the day.
Yeah.
Now the bigger one's better, granted.
Yeah, the one that where it replaces the foot drawer or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Tell you what, I'm not the biggest fan of. Is like the Pix balls.
No. Tommy Fleetwood uses one famously, but yeah, I don't.
And someone had a divide ball as well recently.
No.
Didn't like it. I was playing against him, but I was like, oh, it's messing with my eyes. Like, you know, when a ball was rolling towards a hole with a divide, I couldn't tell if it was going in or not.
It's like, yeah.
It looked like it was rolling in a way that was like, that doesn't look like it's rolling naturally.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't like the divide balls.
I like them to practice with, not that I would, but if you're putting with it down the line.
Anyway.
That was good.
Things we like and don't like.
We will be back on Friday. You might be here, you might not be. Who knows?
I'm looking forward to it. Guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. LeBron James, if you need any help or support to get any more followers, give us a shout. But the fact you're probably going to overtake us after 14 years of making YouTube content, you're probably going to become the biggest golf YouTuber.
Yeah, but wait.
In a matter of few months.
You're going to start doing basketball. We're going to go training tonight, me and you.
I love that idea.
And then in a couple of weeks, you'll get in the NBA, and everyone will be like, "Oh my God, it's this new guy. He's like 6 foot on 6 foot and a half on a good day, but yeah, he can dunk."
Love that idea.
And then everyone will be like, "LeBron who?" And then he can go on YouTube if he wants to.
Big fan of that.
Yeah.
Big fan of that. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Lots more to come. And we'll see you next time. Bye.